Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase pricing and availability questions concerning this watch. Today we're discussing a 2024 limited edition of 1,935 pieces in grade 5 titanium. So 1,935 is an important number because the Longines heritage pilot Majetek, the Majetek, originally created for the Czechoslovakian Air Force in 1935, and that's when the design was originally registered. Majetek is Czech for property, and it's short for essentially property of the armed forces or military authorities. So this was designed as a military aviator's timepiece in its day, and in 2023, the predecessor of this came out. That was the heritage pilot Majetek, and this is actually the Majetek Pioneer Limited Edition. So a titanium watch with a grayscale dial. The watch is substantial, pilot inspired, but you can see a little bit more contemporary than the 2023 model. It is 43 in diameter in a cushion case, reminiscent of the vintage reference that was made for the Air Force that was called 3582. The 3582 had a similar shape. 43 in diameter, 13.6 thick, and 51.2 from lug to lug, with a 22 millimeter spacing between the lugs. The Majetek is a big watch, but it's also fairly light. Being mostly titanium and sapphire, it sits light. That is said, it is a big watch. And if you look down the barrel, I would even opine that you need a slightly bigger wrist than mine to wear this. I'll let you decide. My wrist is 16 centimeters circumference. That's how it fits when you see it from a distance. Here's the cuff shot. It's not super thick, so it'll probably fit easily underneath any jacket and some shirt sleeves. But it's down the barrel where I feel like this is a bit beyond me. And directly overhead, I think once again, it looks just a bit too big for my wrist. We have a textile strap with a bit of bolstering or stuffing to give it volume, a folded edge, monotone stitch. All this is black. We have a gusset sewn in to prevent gouging of the strap. And then on the bottom, you can see it's calfskin. We have a matching titanium buckle right here that is Longines branded with a combination of polish and satin, a little bit of soft fastening externally. The case features polish and satin. Generally, when you see polish on a titanium case, that's a good sign that it's made of grade 5. Grade 5 is hypoallergenic and lighter than steel. It has those qualities in common with grade 2. Unlike grade 2, it is also harder than standard watchmaking steel, so it's more resistant to marking. We have a little screw-fixed plate on the side, 1935, and you can see that there's a little bit of an inflection to the lug. It's not a step lug, but you can see that it almost changes the curve of the case flank as it reaches the tip of the lug profile. It is very much a cushion case. That original 3582 had broadly spaced lugs that were fully as wide as the case. This isn't quite as extreme as that, but you can definitely see the air de famille. Now the watch includes a crown, which is Longines branded, and it is a screw down. It's 100 meters water resistant. We have this coined bezel that, like the original, is attached to a mobile triangular index, which you can use for approximations of timing. The original back in the 30s would have had a rotating sapphire, and so the index would have been under the sapphire and attached to the bezel, all of it moving in one large piece. Because this is highly water resistant, it's not quite like that these days, though we do get a little bit of a boxing to the sapphire to make it look like a vintage plexi. So you have your timing reference, you have your dial. Let's do a loom shot so you can see just how much of this is loomed, and you can see those raised numerals are loomed, and we have a luminescent index. Great for timing, but again, approximations. Taking a look at the dial, it's got a grayscale aesthetic, lighter gray for the numerals and the calibrations, then a dark granular sandpaper-like texture for the dial base itself. You can see all those numerals have height above the dial. They are three-dimensional structures. And then there is a chemin de fer, or railroad track outboard. There's also one for the countersunk small seconds. You can see I pulled the crown out, the seconds hand stopped. It has hacking seconds. Flip it all over. You can see the Longines Pilot Majetek, and this is the Pioneer LE edition right there. The watch featuring a limited series, but also many different virtues, courtesy of the movement that is inside it. Well, that movement is the L2.838.1.53.2. It's based on the ETA A31, which is itself an evolution of the age-old 2892. So the tricks here include automatic winding with a 72-hour 3-day power reserve, hacking seconds, an anti-magnetic silicon hairspring. It features 5-position adjustment and a COSC chronometer certification on the movement. All this pivoting on 26 joules, and it has a quirky beat rate that's particular to the silicon hairspring. You see it often in Swatch Group watches, 25,200 vibrations per hour. The 2023 watch was much more overtly vintage inspired. This one's more of a fusion of vintage and modern. It is a fun watch with a lot of personality from one of the great brands in horology. You don't need to buy Patek, Vacheron, or Jaeger-LeCoultre to get a great brand on your wrist. Longines, historically, is as great as they come. They have one of the best archive departments of any watch brand today. They have a lot of soul, a lot of heritage, and it's reflected here. Reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.